Look at that. Today on the channel, an RC helicopter from RC Era. It's a 136 4-bladed EC135 ready to fly. Sometimes I think I may have the coolest job in the world when I get stuff like this. If you're a fan of RC helicopters, I don't know how you couldn't like this one. I haven't even watched the other reviews on this one. I just got this one this week. I thought it was going to be the police helicopter version that's on the box back there, but when I opened it up, to my surprise, it had this beautiful finish on it. You kind of see the detail, the scale detail, optical flow on the bottom. It has the removable hatch in the front for the battery. It just pops off somehow and reveals the battery slot inside there. I do have the battery all charged up, and it also has this LED that comes in the front, which is great for when you're flying and you're out at a distance. You need to see where the front of the helicopter is. This really helps out a lot. So push that through the front right there before you put your battery on. And we should, without further ado, go out and fly this one. It's just so cool. Look at the ducted tail fan in the back. That's some serious EC135 scale. So I love it. 4-blade rotor head. And we even got the exhaust back here for the jet. But without further ado, my battery is here and it is all charged up, ready to go. It is a lithium ion battery. It's a 400 milliamp battery, 3S. So this should give us quite a bit of power. I'm going to go ahead and put some batteries in my radio and let's hit the field. All right, so I got my 4 AA batteries in the back of my transmitter now, and it is ready to fly. It is running on 2.4 gigahertz. It has auto takeoff, also auto land, which is cool. And it does have some type of 3-speed mode on here, the top speed. If you put it all the way to the top speed, it should go inverted. An emergency stop button here, if you press it for more than 2 seconds, should give you emergency stop. We're gonna go ahead and put it in speed mode number 1 to start. I'm gonna go ahead and go up and down. You hear 2 beeps and it sounds like the copter restarts, but that's telling you that it's pretty much ready to arm the blades. So we'll see how the optical flow works. I'm going to go ahead and take off now. Sticks out into the outside, and we can do the auto takeoff. Let's do that. So it is flying back a little bit. There's a wind coming from this direction, and you can land it and also calibrate the gyro on board. But let's just do some flying. It has a very funny sound to it because it's kind of a smaller little helicopter. But what a nice little scale look it has. And see, I can get it fairly close. Seems to be flying pretty good. So if you want to scale fly, a lot of people fly slow when they want to do scale, just for people to be able to see how much detail the aircraft has. Man, that thing is cool looking in the air. I'm glad I got this like metallic one. The blades seem to be pretty aligned. For having 4 of them. I'd hate to balance 4 blades. But look how cool that looks. Let's fly over here in the shade a little bit. You know, you can fly this, you know, kind of simulated FPV style if you stand behind it and kind of walk around your yard. First person view. I do that sometimes indoors. It's fun to like fly around objects and stuff too. You wouldn't want to hit any of these props on anything solid, that's for sure. But see, I take more chances once I start to be able to feel comfortable with a speed mode. So that's mode number 1. Let's go ahead and try mode number 2. And now we'll get a little faster flying out of it. I know you guys want to see me go under that canopy, don't you? So let's check out the yaw rate. We don't want to hit the trampoline over there. That was pretty much full stick by. And we can step into the shadow real quick and just check out those LEDs while it's flying. Seems like I can slow it down still in this, even the speed mode number 2. Do some nose in flying. That's good to practice if you're a beginner. Check out that white light on the front. So if you're way out there, that's what's cool about having an LED on the front of a copter, because when you do spin it around, it's easy to see where the front is. It's pretty bright. You guys can probably see that on the camera. Cool stance, that little heli has. I love the tail rotor being inside like a ducted fan. That's super cool. Check out the yaw rate. Not super fast, so it's pretty beginner friendly. But I mean, if this is your first heli, this will be a lot easier than trying to do 3D first. Now it does say it has inverted mode, and I wonder if we have enough room back here to be able to fly inverted. There it goes. There it goes. So all the controls are still the same. So if you're flying 3D on a 3D helicopter, this may teach you bad habits, but all the orientations is still the same, inverted like this. Check this out. So I'm gonna spin the tail around, and it is a little bit windy right now, so I normally wouldn't be flying this low with some type of 3D heli. But you know, I want to take chances because everything is a lot easier right now. Look at that. Never be able to do that if you didn't have some help. Not at least as a beginner. I know very few people who can do this right out of the box. That's pretty cool. Just flying like a normal helicopter, but it's upside down. That is crazy. Let's go over here. We're gonna take a chance here. Woo! Hey, baby. That was cool. So let's go back up a little bit. I don't even want to stop flying it like this. I've been trying to fly helicopters for 20 years. This is the first time I've really been able to just kind of just feel relaxed inverted. Because if you're flying regular 3D, up is down and down is up. So everything's opposite. But it costs your credit card a lot when you do make mistakes. So we're going to go back up now, see if I can flip back over. There it goes. Okay. Acted a little bit crazy there for a second. But you really should be in a big field when you're flying this and not be in a small little backyard. But this proves that you can fly it in a kind of a small space, because there's not a lot of space right here. But man, those LEDs look cool. Look at that. Little backyard RC heli. Little inverted action. I know that's got to look cool in the video. It does make a funny sound though. It makes a strange noise. So now I'm still in speed mode number 3. I'm gonna back off to speed mode number 1. That's really where I can slow it down a lot. But this was cool. Once I figured out how to do the 3D mode, that was a lot of fun. Just got to get it up in the air, and it'll beep and let you know you're 3 meters up. It should anyway. If it don't, just fly it good and high and hit that 3D button and press it to the right, and it'll flip over. And that's how you do that. So let's bring her in for a landing. I want to take more chances in the backyard back here because, you know, that's what flying's all about. Taking chances. Super fun. That brings me back right there. So let's go ahead and bring her into the landing pad. Look at that blinking tail light. I love that. Red on the left, green on the right, and one up front. Plenty of LEDs. And 4-blade rotor. So we're going to come in and let's go ahead and hit the landing button. H marks the spot. Man, not only does it look cool, it flies good. That was a lot of fun. So this is the end of this review. My canopy's kind of coming off right there. I'm glad it didn't fly off and go into the blades. I would suggest taking a little piece of tape, putting on the side right there. When you do kind of clip it down. I did that on the bigger one to this one. But what cool scale details on it. LEDs look awesome. All the details for the smoke exhaust in the back for the turbine. That's just really cool. And the ducted fan tail back here. Even has markings for C123. That is a lot of fun. This was cool. You can check this one out down in the link below if you want to grab one. It's pretty easy and it flies inverted. Can't beat that. Take care, guys. Please do subscribe on the channel for more RC reviews and news coming up. I'll see you on the next one.